Okay, guys, there's two things I want to jump into before I jump to the discussion, which is one, despite lack of visuals, this is purely discussion. This is something I just want to get out there. Second of all, the thing I want to get out there is something that has been extremely prevalent in the fairy tale, I can't really say fan base anymore, but is it bad? Is it good? A lot of people would say yes to the first part and say fuck no to the second. So, rather than purely, quote-unquote, defend the series, I'm just going to state a more neutral opinion. No, not neutral. I just listen to the whole thing before you either press the dislike button or spout hate in the comments below. This is a real talk, serious discussion on this series. Is Fairy Tail bad? No. Wait. Has Fairy Tail been... what's the opposite of improving? Turning into a colossal turd of shit? Yes. Has it been doing so completely? Or rather, I should say, have there been moments in this series that have been good? Yes. Or rather, did they have the potential to be good? Yes. Did they turn out good? Some turned out okay, and some turned into the epic shit that is what turned off most fan bases, and even put off so many reviewers that, giants such as King of Lightning and Chibi have had to either drop the series or just stop reviewing it altogether. And anyone who is reading it still is mostly reading it because they started it, and they might as well finish what they started. Which is a thought that's probably not going through the mangaka's head, which should be. But here's the thing. He's still done good work. Now, it's definitely not the same as his previous work, Rave Master, which everyone loved, although it might be obscure in comparison now as to how big Fairy Tail has gotten. But here's the thing. Fairy Tail was good in the beginning. Now, don't get me wrong. I actually, personally, and don't you dare spout hate in the comments on this, I actually do somewhat enjoy the last few arcs. Now, I know that's what turned a lot of people off. I enjoyed them because they had more potential. And some of them, or at least the earlier of the more recent arcs, actually struck a okay or average kind of thing. After the first time skip, it wasn't that bad. I liked the Magic Games arc. It drew on a little bit, but it still had a big feel that made it feel good to me. Afterwards, things kind of started dragging on a bit. One arc felt almost like filler to me, and probably, felt the same to almost everyone else. But there was a lot of plot points and development that I personally enjoyed the fuck out of. Such as, just to name a few, Zaref and Natsu being brothers, with Natsu being End. Brilliant! What was another good one? We'll go with the more recent one. Urza's mother being a dragon from 400 years in the past. Now, before you guys even think about touching, the comments and putting hate for that, I think that it was nice to not only tie in Urza to the whole 400-year time before the friggin' series started. I like that in a way. And spending 400 years magically trapped in the womb of a dragon, although it's obviously hasn't been confirmed, stated, or it's honestly just a theory in my thought, it would at least partially explain why she's so OP and anything she did in previous arcs. Not this arc. I'm getting to that. Previous arcs, a little bit more plausible. Just a tiny bit. Significantly tiny. But the Meteor, I think, was one of two things. One, he kind of wrote himself into a wall at some points. Two, he probably watched the death battle of Urza versus Zoro, and he's like, so the main reason Zoro won, or at least one of them aside from speed, was because, let's say, Zoro could destroy a man made out of mountain. So let's have Urza destroy a meteor! Now, Obviously, that had something to do with it. Was it a good idea? Fuck no, it was not a good idea. But in that little idea, there was something that I'm not going to say liked, I appreciated, which was a parallel to Dragon Ball, where Kid Goku, who had 3 out of 4 limbs broken, used his arm to ridiculously, but still iconically, launch himself in the air and basically shoved a giant, well, not really giant, a Kid Goku-sized hole through King Piccolo's body. That was an iconic moment in Dragon Ball, and I will admit that despite my disgust at the whole situation, my Dragon Ball loving side let out a teensy grin until I realized, oh wait, it's still a meteor. Yeah, Hero, you kind of fucked yourself over on that one. So no, I'm not saving the entire meteor thing. That was absolute bullshit that shouldn't have existed. And then the follow-up, which was Eileen, stabbing herself, not killing her is saying, I love you, daughter. Alright, before anyone gets into the, oh my god, that came out of nowhere, it did not come out of nowhere. Did nobody read the flashback? She might be insane, and I'm pretty sure the insanity didn't just randomly occur the moment Zaref gave her a new body. I'm pretty sure the insanity and the love for her unborn daughter were lasting through that entire 400 years, merging together in a very twisted form. Now, here's the part where I will give and say, the frigging execution of all of that fell so flat that nobody other than me and maybe a few other people who I don't even know of yet found that out. Like, nobody noticed it. Everyone just threw on their I hate fairy tale hats, threw their middle fingers to the air, and said, fuck you, Hero! You fucked us over! No! I mean, yes, but no! Here's the thing. When something gets as much hate as it does, nobody can see the good things. Which is why I live a more peaceful life, where I don't hate everything. Don't get me wrong. This is still some bullshit. This is still some major bullshit. But I'm not, angry about it. I'm still going to read it to the end. It's there have been some good parts, and there could still be 1 or 2 things in the future. Now, will Hiro Mashima actually, improve? Fuck no. He will not. That's not going to happen. I mean, maybe it will. I'd want for it to happen. I don't want to be right. I want it to happen. I do. Absolutely do. But let's face it, everybody. Hiro has lost his touch since Rave Master, and even though it carried over through the first couple arcs of Fairy Tail, the only good thing he has left is the occasional plot twist. Because aside from the most recent pile of shit, there have been other piles of shit, such as not killing off Gajeel, which is fine in one way because it got everyone who was shipping Gajeel and Levi to finally get that beautiful scene where she's riding his crotch, crying because she loves him so much, and all that other bullshit. And then, well, what's another big one? The fact that there's no such thing as power scaling anymore. There hasn't really been since Natsu punched out a fucking god, which has not been touched on ever since. It's like gods in general kind of got written out after that fiasco. Good. Maybe he can learn. Maybe he can. But then again, that entire arc is actually really forgettable now that I think about it. It's like these Zaref worshipping cult barely stuck in my mind. Even the evil Grey storyline that obviously was not going to come to, fruition, it honestly it hasn't left much of an impact on my mind. If anything, the only thing in that arc that stuck in my mind is Natsu punching out a god. How's that for useless? So, yes, there are some arcs and some plot points and a lot of shit that just feels like epic shit. But are there other good stuff? Yes. However, I will admit, this is not a series a casual manga reader should go into. You will hate it. You will absolutely hate it. If you are one of those kind of people, do not read Fairy Tail. You can't take it. You just can't. I'm sorry. It's only a series that someone who's read it from the beginning and someone who's read or watched Rave Master or any of the other few small series Hiro Mashima did in the past would be able to truly enjoy up to more recent points at least. Like the death of Markov. That's some bullshit. Like, how many times has the old man almost died since the beginning of the series? There was no emotional connection to that point for me whatsoever. I'm sorry. If you literally have a running... I'm going to say running gag. Because that's how many times Markov has been near death recently. In the entire series. Not even just recently. Even in the beginning, there was 2 arcs where he almost freaking died. So, yeah. Sorry, Hiro. I mean, I love you. I love your previous series. They were all amazing. Even the one-shots and the short series. But Fairy Tail has gone on far too long. End it. And please, at least make something good with Zaref versus Natsu. That is literally the only redeemable point left this late in the game that you could use. So, I'm sorry if this was a waste of some of your guys' time. I'm just saying I'm not going to be spouting hate. I'm going to be spouting disappointment, but not hate. There's nothing to hate over. It's just what it is. And if you don't want to read it, then don't read it. Leave it to people like me who just want to finish what they started. You know? So, I think that was it. Remember, no hate in the fucking comments. And, if you've put in this late, I guess I'll have a little poll in the cards. 2, maybe. One of them will be, will you guys read Fairy Tail to the end? It'll be yes, no, and fuck no, and maybe so. So I hope to see you guys' opinion. Because this is so controversial. More than the last video I did like this, which was, is Black Clover good or bad? Which I'll also put in the cards. You know, to simmer out everyone's hate. Remember, love, not hate. Love. And sorry for the lack of visuals in the background the entire time. I got new software, and it's still shit editing the software, so my bad. Till next time, guys. Till next time.